Jeff.
What's up, guys?
How's it going?
Good.
Thanks for having us in.
Yeah.
Here at Slant Engineering / Slant Merch. We're looking at the shop, checking out the toys, taking a look at the Stampinator, and ask Jeff some questions.
I started printing about 27 years ago. I was one of the young guys who had a clothing line. So we got into Sports Authority. We were selling to all the lacrosse shops up and down the East Coast. So I left. I went to another company. The year I got there, we went to 3 million.
Wow.
And then we went to 4 to 6 to 8 and up to 10. And I left there 3 years ago just to venture on my own. And I knew at that point I had to convert to rock presses, right? Because
what were you using before?
I was using M&R.
Yeah.
And M&R, everything was so tight, you had no luxury of getting in between the print heads to make an adjustment on the screen, right? If you did, it was tight, everything, it was awkward. And I love the rock press. And you know what? You come in here, it's bright, you're happy. You can't have a bad day when you're running a rock press. You either love this business or you hate it. And I've been doing it for so long, I actually love it. When I first made the first Stampinator, we were knocking 5,000 backpacks out in an 8-hour shift. It was awesome. Like, we were laughing, because it was like before you were doing maybe 1,200, it's just like, because if you want to talk, you can load and talk to your buddy. But when you're over there loading manually and pulling down a heat press or hitting it, the auto one, you got 20, 30 seconds in between. Over here, it's every 3 seconds, which is amazing.
Yeah.
So when I developed it, the first time we ran it, we did 480 units an hour. So that's where Stampinator 480 came in. Everyone who has bought a Stampinator from me has come back and bought a second one. Yeah. And all the ones that are out there, like the naysayers and all that you hear about, they end up calling and they try it and they get one. You have your loader, you have the neck label person that puts it down, and then you have somebody over there after it hits the Stampinator, hot peel, you pull it off, and you stack your shirts up. You can't go wrong. It's kind of a funny story, right? Silky's.
Right.
Bought the Stampinator. He hated it. Well, we set the Stampinator up. We got it to work exactly how they wanted it, and the results were phenomenal. And they turned around and bought a second one. If you're out there and you're skeptical on the Stampinator, reach out to Silky's in Brooklyn, New York. They will tell you.
Since if you are in a small shop,
Yeah.
you're most likely going to be printing on a U
Yeah.
or a fit,
Yep.
which is all going to have the same lifting cylinder. So
Yeah,
can we walk over there and talk about kind of the differences of a small P8 or a P10 and a Stampinator, no dryer, and be hitting 400 or 500 pieces an hour?
This press, it's a high volume press. You can print 500, 600 pieces an hour. When we're running the U, you want to adjust your print head, okay? So anytime you're stamping with the Stampinator, you want anywhere from 2 to 4 seconds, maybe 7 seconds, depending on what you're running. So what I end up doing is, if I have all my screens set up and I still have an open head, I'll run that open head and I'll make the adjustment of my speed on this open head. 1002, 1003, 1004, 1005. Flood opened all the way. So that's coming back. Flood has nothing to do with our timing for the Stampinator. It's all within the speed of the squeegee.
Yeah.
So if we want to slow this down even more, we can slow it down. That'll give us about 8 seconds, roughly, while we're stamping. If we want 2 seconds, we just speed up the head. No matter how you look at it, if you have a rock, the Stampinator, it's a great fit for either press.
Thank you so much for having us in the shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's been wonderful.
Yep.
All right, ROQ on. Thanks for being our partner in print.
Absolutely.
We'll see you in the next one, guys. Peace.